What's up, guys? Today we're taking a look at this knife. This is the Wii Banter 2. So this is just the Wii Banter with a crossbar lock instead of the original one that came with a liner lock. So, yep, this was one of Wii Knives' first crossbar lock designs, or one of the first knives they put a crossbar lock on. There's some interesting changes here, and I'll compare it to my original one. This is my original here, the Blue Banter. I also have this exclusive Knife Center Banter in 20CV, so I'll put that one in the background. But this is the original one that I had, the first Banter, and as you can tell here, there's some interesting, differences. This one had G10 handles. The new one has aluminum handles. It's like this nice, like rounded, smooth aluminum handles with this nice like fluting in pattern on there, as you can tell. Nice texture, and it's more rounded on the back here, around the front here. You can tell, here I'll compare them to each other, you can tell it's more rounded, and a little bit more smooth, maybe even slippery. This one even feels more slippery in the hand. I feel like I don't get as good a grip on this one as I did with the G10 version, because it came out and locked your hand in more on the front, and even on the back here you have even a little bit more room for your pinky to hold on to, when they even made it a little bit smaller on that one. So I have a little bit more grip on this original G10 one, which I actually like more. So this, basically, I do like the original better. I honestly wasn't a huge fan of the crossbar one when it came out. It's a good knife. I don't think the crossbar transferred very well to this design particularly. They changed a lot of stuff. I mean, you can see this leaf-shaped blade. They made the sharpening choil a little bit bigger, which took away some blade length. Looks like they even may have curved it more towards like a leaf-shaped blade, and maybe put a little bit less straight edge on it. They did put a backspacer in, which I do like. As you can see here, they put a backspacer in, which is really cool. I like that design. Same pocket clip. I mean, the quality's there. It's very solid, completely drop shut, no issues with that. Still using the S35VN steel, so that's good stuff. Still got the logo on the blade as well. And yeah, it's got milling in the handle as well, just like the original one. So, yep. And another difference is that this one has a reversible pocket clip space as well. The original did not have the spot for a reversible pocket clip. The Knife Center exclusive one did, but the original Banter did not. And this one does have a place where you can swap it. So completely ambidextrous now, left hand, right hand, you can carry this. I think they moved the thumb studs slightly, or I guess maybe since it doesn't have a detent, it's not as snappy. Because that's the one thing I do complain about this, is it doesn't open like with a nice click or a nice thwack. It kind of just like flops out when you push that thumb stud. It does come out, it's just not as satisfying as the original Banter was. And that's kind of what the original Banter was known for, was how clicky that nice click snap of that thumb stud was. I mean, it really slams out there. Even this one, after tons of years of use, this one still, bam, it comes right open. It almost pops, that thumb stud pops right open. But this one, when you do that, it kind of just opens. It's not like a nice click, nice snap. So that was a little bit disappointing when I got this. But overall, they did a good job for transferring it to this lock. I know you can't have a detent, so it won't feel as clicky. And you've still got the same jimping, same thumb studs. But overall, I just wasn't as impressed with this as I was the original Banter. So it's got the lanyard hole still as well. But yeah, and I feel like the thumb studs on here could have been placed a little bit better. I think if they were moved up like a millimeter or two, it would have made that snap a little bit easier to achieve. It's a little bit, they feel like they're lower on the blades. You have to like bring your thumb all the way down here and then push up, when you would only have to bring it up like here and then push up. It feels like they could have moved the thumb stud a little bit higher and it would have worked just fine, maybe even better. But yeah, so let's do some size comparisons. I know it's the same size as the original Banter, and I know I've showed the original Banter off on my channel a lot, but for people who are wondering, compare it to some big knives, ZT-0308 and the Microtech MSI, very small compared to those. We'll also compare it to the PM2 and the Para 3 This is more closer to the size of the Para 3, but it's still smaller than that, even. Which actually, funny enough, you get almost the exact same cutting edge as the Para 3. So if you're looking for better blade to handle ratio, this has better blade to handle ratio than the Para 3 does. And then last but not least, we'll compare it to the Benchmade Bug Out and the QSP Penguin. So there you go. So it's not quite as big as those knives either. So I would call this like a backup knife for me. It's not really a main carry. I like bigger knives anyway, and this isn't something I would carry as a main, EDC knife. But it is a good knife, and if you really like crossbar locks and you really like the Banter, then you might like this a lot. But if you really like the Banter and you just want to collect all the Banters, you can buy this. But putting the crossbar lock on here didn't really make it any better. I honestly like this version better. I still do, because of how snappy it is, because it even feels better in my hand. It's got that click, that snap open. It's got that snap of authority. It feels like you're ready to go. And this knife, when you open it, it's kind of like Jello. It doesn't snap out like this one does. So that's it for this one. Let me know what you guys think of this knife. One more thing I will do is I'll take the weight. Actually, I forgot to do that. Take the weight here. This knife weighs 3.1 ounces, so it's not really heavy, not really light. Might be a little bit of a brick in your pocket just because of it's all very compact. And compared to the original, 2.8 ounces, so this one's a little bit lighter. Yeah, barely a little bit lighter. It's aluminum instead of G10, but overall, pretty nice. Let me know what you guys think of the Banter. Let me know if you like the crossbar lock version or the liner lock version more. Personally, I like my blue Banter better. So that's it for this one. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and have a wonderful day. Bye.